All right, lesson 50 is ordered pairs and the Cartesian coordinate system, which is just graphing on the XY axis. That's the Cartesian coordinate plane. All right, so first it says find 5 ordered pairs of the equation. All right, so I want you to make what's called a t-table. All right, and my t-table always goes X and Y. And we are going to plug in points, which eventually will help us graph a line. All right, so if I want to find 5 ordered pairs, we can pick the values we want to plug in for X. Okay, you can actually plug in any 5 numbers that you want. Okay, any different 5 numbers. I'm going to just do these because it's kind of like centers around the middle, right? Because usually we have a graph and like 0, 0 is in the middle of that graph. So I like to pick these 5 numbers for X. All right, that way we all do the same ones. So -1, -2, 0, 1, and 2. All right, and then it's basically what do you get for Y? All right, so if I plug -2 in for X, what's 2 times -2, everyone? -4, and what's -4 plus 4? 0. Good job. All right, now I'm going to plug in -1 for X. So plug in -1. What's 2 times -1? -2. What's -2 plus 4? Great job. Now I'm going to plug in 0. Okay, what's 2 times 0? What's 0 plus 4? Great job. Now I'm going to plug in 1. What's 2 times 1? Plus 4. What's 2 plus 4? Does anyone notice a pattern? Neat. Okay, you could also plug that in and get 8, okay? All right, so it's list 5 ordered pairs. That means that the point -2, 0 falls on this line. Okay, that's this point right here. So you could write it as an XY coordinate, okay? -1, 2 is a point, 0, 4 is a point, 1, 6 is a point on the line, and 2, 8 is a coordinate point on the line. When you write coordinate points, you do parentheses with like a comma, okay? I don't know if this actual problem will be on there. If it is, I'm good with the table, okay? That represents the points. All right. Here's the Cartesian coordinate system. It's just your XY axes. That's all it is, okay? What are the quadrants? All right. Quadrants, that's splitting it into 4s. For some reason, we always write them with Roman numerals. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So think of it as making a C. All right, that's how, if you draw a C, then it always goes in the right order, okay? So this is quadrant 1, positive, positive, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4, all right? So think of it as making a C for quadrants. So then it says, name the coordinates given, all right? So like there is a point right here, I'll make it darker for us, and that is coordinate A, all right? So I want to know what coordinate point is A. Right? Can anyone tell me what X, Y coordinate A is? Yes.
0, 6.
Exactly. 0, 6. It's always X, Y, right? And so on the x-axis, I didn't move left or right. It's at 0. And then it goes up 6. Okay, that's the Y direction. All right, and point A is actually not in a quadrant. It's in between what 2 quadrants? 1 and 2. All right, now let's find point B. So I want to know what coordinate point is this at. So if you start at the origin, okay, how many did I go to the left? -6, and how many down? So you always go X first, Y second, or left or right first, up or down second, okay? So the answer is -6, -2. All right, and what quadrant is point B in? 3. All right, and now I have point C. All right, here's point C, and I need to list the X, Y coordinates. Start at the origin, okay? If you always move right or left first, it'll help you. Okay, how far to the right? How far down? So that's the point 2, -6. And point C is in what quadrant? 4. And then I have point D, which is right here. What coordinate point is point D at? 4, 0. And the zeros are the ones people miss the most with the order being correct. All right, that's 4 on the x-axis, and then it does not move in the y direction at all. So 0 for the y direction, okay? And that point D is not in a quadrant. It's like in between 1 and 4. All right. Graph these ordered pairs of x and y on a rectangular coordinate system. Let's just plot the points. All right. So this is x, comma, y. So I start at 0, 0. Which way do I go for negative 6? Left. Okay, I go left 6. Which way do I go for negative 7? Down. That's the y direction. So there is point A, and you would want to label it on your homework, okay? And there is a graph given to you on your homework. All right, and now for B, which way do I go for 4? Start at 0, 0. Which way do I go for 4? Right. Which way do I go for negative 5? Down 5. Okay, so there's point B. All right, now let's do C, which I don't move at all. Which direction? Left or right? So if the 0 is first, you don't go left or right at all. And then which way do I go for the 3? Up. Because the second is always up or down. So there's your C. And then D, which way do I go for negative 5? Left. And then I don't go up or down at all because the y is 0. All right, yay for plotting points. Okay, let's try some whiteboards.